In the ventricles, the blood is in the high pressure. The blood is in the high pressure, that's why the walls are thick. And similarly, you can see this central wall. This central wall is that it separates both sections of the heart to prevent the mixing of the deoxygenated blood with the oxygenated blood. So from heart, from here, when all blood gets emptied here, then the blood from here, it reaches to this part, that is the right ventricle part. From here the heart is pumped and the deoxygenated blood by the help of pulmonary artery. Artery, as we studied in our previous section, that their function is to carry the oxygenated blood. Arteries basically carry oxygenated blood from heart to different parts of the body. But the pulmonary artery function is the exception. It carries the deoxygenated blood. And deoxygenated blood is carried from the by the pulmonary artery to the lungs. In the lungs, where the CO2 is by the process of diffusion is reached to the alveoli and exit out of the body, and oxygen is added to the blood and is again comes into circulation, is carried to the heart again by the help of the pulmonary vein. So pulmonary vein, it carries oxygenated blood from lungs to left auricle. So why? Here also is its exception. We have studied in our previous section that veins, they carry deoxygenated blood, but the pulmonary vein, it's the exception. It carries the oxygenated blood from the lungs. It is just because the blood from the lungs, they reach to the heart, they are under low pressure. That's why veins are required. But in the case of the here, when the heart contracts, the blood flows, so the walls required, that is of thick walls are required so that they can withstand the pressure, they cannot get burst. So that's why here the pulmonary artery and here the pulmonary veins, they are best suited for the functions to perform in the body. So from here, the blood, the oxygenated blood, it reaches to the left auricle, or you can say left atrium of the heart. And from left atrium, it is emptied to the left ventricle. Left ventricle, when it gets contract, then that oxygenated blood from left atrium, or left ventricle, it reaches by the help of aorta. Aorta is the, you can say, widest blood vessel. It carries the blood to all the different parts of the body. This aorta further divides into arteries. Arteries further divides into arterioles, and arterioles then divides into the capillaries, which carries the blood to the tissue level. This thing we have discussed already in our previous sections also. So here